Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and we have a recap of what went down between WHF and Hrvatska in the CWL Champions War League Invite Division. We're going to fix some of these fails and break them down. Alright, so you can see I'm on my Town Hall 10 here. We're in the level 5 WHF clan because the main one is spinning in the Clan War League's Champs 1 League and trying to get it to Poland, trying to qualify there. I did just get back from DreamHack Dallas, and I'm recapping some of these attacks. I'm going to bring you guys a recap of what went down in the Dallas ESL Mobile Open between One Hive Team 2, which Clash with Eric is on that team, versus Coastal Clash, which was the #1 seed. So if you guys watched that live, let me know what you guys thought of it. Did you guys like the stream? Did you guys like me casting? Do you guys have any tips that I should do for next time? I'll love to hear the feedback down in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's go and get into some of these fix your fails. Alright, so the first attack we are going to be watching is Brandon coming in here with a Queen Charge Lalo at Town Hall 10. You can see, but this is the attack that does not work. It does actually fail. So let's see what goes wrong and what the adjustment is going to do. I'm going to bring up a special kind of scene after the fact, and maybe let me know what you guys think. So I'll have them side by side, and you'll see the small differences we'll point it out. But I know you guys don't necessarily always like the dual screen, so I will be jumping between the main screen and the dual screen. So let's see here. So you can see he drops the king and lets the king go all the way around before dropping these healers. The reason why he does that is because he doesn't want these healers to get onto this king. But then he's just going to charge into the base here, double wall breaks right there. You don't see too many uses of the wall breakers nowadays. Then there is the Lava Hound that does come out, and he's going to try to charge right through it. Does he have a minion? Yes, he does. He's going to wait on this poison. Once there it is. The poison comes down later to get those pups. Then you're going to see a minion usually come down. Usually that minion's always a good idea. And you have a jump spell, which is going to get dropped right in this area. So let's go and put it in a little bit of a ×2 here, so you can kind of see what goes and maybe predict what went wrong in this attack and what the fix is actually going to be, right? So you can see the Stone Slammer come in from over here. Okay, so the Stone Slammer goes to here and goes this way. This defense was down. So the Queen's going to take this jump through this section here. Okay, going to grab the enemy Queen. Going to grab the multi-uses ability, pull some air skellies, and some balloons are coming on the top side, waiting for the Stone Slammer to continue to move. We have a ground expo here, but look, the Queen goes down, loses the Queen right there. And now let's go ahead, put this on ×2, and you're going to be like, well, Carbon, is he going to fail? Well, he's not going to be able to get through the back end of this in terms of time, right? You can see he lost his Queen. Balloons are trying to make it. I believe they are actually going to be able to take all the defenses down, but it's going to come down to a time fail and the cleanup. So let's go ahead and jump into the actual triple and see those small differences. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the actual fix, the cleanup. So this is going to be GoldenEye coming in with the same kind of Queen Charge Lalo. So you can see the king is used up here, and he's going to run all the way down. Same like the previous attack. Queen is up here, and he's going to loop this way, and let's see if he's going to be able to get this king to go down. This storage is going to slow the queen up a bit, which is still going to pull him. Since he was on this bottom side, that's the next target right there. So you can see the wall breakers come in. Let's see if there's a difference. Okay, so he ends up breaking this wall right there. Well, let's go ahead and see what the previous attack ended up breaking. So the previous attack ended up breaking the little corner wall. So you can kind of see the small little differences right here. So on the left side, we've got the first attack. So this is attack #1. And then over here, we got attack #2, which is the fix, right? So you can see the differences. There's the wall on that second one, and here's the wall in the first one. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to keep playing this here. So we're going to move our way through, and it's going to go this way, right? So the queen's going to charge in. So the bottom wall right here is not open, which the queen is still going to go inside the base here. And so now we're going to wall breaker into the base right there. And you're going to see out comes the Lava Hound, right? And he's going to basically try to get through this. You're going to drop the poison, same as before. And I'm going to try to sync up the other attack as well with this. And let's see. So the Lava Hound's going to pop right there. And then the first attack, you're going to see the queen go up for the cannon. And for here, the queen is going to go for the cannon. Let's see if she's going to go there. So the queen on the first one went up there. And this time, the queen went over here because he ended up breaking this inner wall that way, while he didn't break that inner wall there. So you can kind of see the small little differences. So the queen is walking down south, and this queen on the first side, on the left side, is actually going towards the cannon, took that down. So, okay, so this cannon ended up going down in the first attack, right? But that doesn't look like the case in the second attack, because the queen ended up walking over here and grabbing the enemy queen first. And so then what's going to be a little bit of a difference here? So she's going to go for this CC. The jump spell is going to get dropped. Is it going to be a little bad jump? We'll see. So now what's going to happen? So there's a Tessa, picks that off, and then in comes the Stone Slammer on this cannon right here, right? But this Stone Slammer comes in for the Wizard Tower. Okay, what is this going to cause? What are these differences going to do? So you can see the rage spell come down right there. Kind of the same rages. Trying to do it, but look at this right here. This is a big difference. Wow. This queen, if we want to keep playing this, bails, doesn't go to the jump. But it looks like she's going to want to go to that king right there and not jump over to this multi. Right? So that is a big difference. So let's go ahead and continue with this. So the queen is walking all the way up here on this second attack, and she's going to continue to move through. While in this case, the first attack, the queen is going down here, but she's going to remove the enemy king. It's a completely different thing, so they're kind of reacting, right? Pop's queen ability, so she's going to die by all of this, but this queen on the right side is continuing to move through the base. So you can see the small little differences. And then the queen is going to go down. I think he's going to burn queen ability. He does burn queen ability at this point. And now he's just going to continue to move through. So you can kind of see that small difference. He pretty much wasted a jump spell right here, but that keeps the queen alive. And so now what? How is he going to get through the rest of this base here, right? So we'll kind of try to sync it up again here. So we got the balloons moving down here. They're both moving. And they're moving through here. But he's got the Lava Hound here on the first one. But even on the second one, this multi-target Inferno is still up. But he's got a lot of balloons that are moving through the bottom side here. But doesn't have that king. And look at all these balloons slowly moving through. And he's going to have the time to be able to do it and clean it up. Queen stays up, going to help with the cleanup. Drops minions right here when he didn't drop any minions over here, right? So those minions are going to help. Balloons end over here, and they're going to be able to clean up. While this, the balloons ended on the Expo, and they're not going to be able to clean up this side, which has caused the time fail. So you can kind of see the difference right there, and how much, obviously, much time's left. But obviously, I wasn't doing it in syncing it all up. But on the second attack here, he does get that triple. So you can see the queen walked all the way around, didn't even use the jump, and was able to clean it up. So GoldenEye, very nice job adjusting on the fly. All right, so this next attack is going to be Gali coming in on number 17 with a mass miner. So let's see what goes wrong in this attack, and then again, we'll see what goes right in the fix, which is going to be actually Corey coming in and fixing it up. So you're going to see Gali's going to drop the queen up here with some giants to tank. I wonder if he necessarily need that, but anyways, the queen's going to remove kind of all of this. Okay, well, let's see. Where's the eagle? Eagle's over here, kind of next to the queen. So that means that you can potentially send the miners and they'll take out the queen and the eagle pretty quickly. All right, so now the Stone Slammer is going to go by itself up here. Going to take out this whole section. Going to go from the Wizard Tower to the Expo to the multi-target Inferno. And the king's going to clear this trash over here. And he just has all the miners with the Warden going to move right through the space. Drops the first heal right here. Balloons are moving through. Rage the balloons up pretty much just over the sweeper right there and the other sweeper. Out comes the CC. A Lava Hound balloon pops the Warden Eternal Tome. There's the single target Inferno. Tornado Trap's not going to do anything. And there's the poison. There's a double giant bomb right there. He's going to continue to move through. And he doesn't have that Warden ability. Only has 2 more heals for the space. So you can see he drops a heal here. He drops another heal here. Miners are going through. But look at this. A lot of miners are bailing down here. And they're kind of not pathing into the core where he wants them. So let's go ahead and see the fix, what Corey came in with, kind of compare them as they're going through. Alright, so you can see we have Corey's hit right here. And you can see he's got the P.E.K.K.A, which I can't zoom in all the way down there. I was trying to zoom in. He has the P.E.K.K.A and 38 miners. What does Gali have? Gali had 40 miners, some giants, no P.E.K.K.A. So that's the first difference right there. Let's see, Corey's got 6 heals, 1 poison. And Gali had 5 heals and 1 rage. So Corey decided to take all heals. So let's go ahead and start playing Corey's hit right here. So you're going to see that Corey is going to go ahead and drop the kind of the same thing. Queen's over there, but doesn't need the Giants, right? The Giants were pretty much a waste at this point, and those are kind of some extra troops. So what do we have? Queen's going to take out this section, drops an archer up there. So that was a nice job. I believe the Gali also did drop the archer as well. You can see this is Gali's hit that's right here. So they're kind of similar right now at this point. Queen burns ability for Corey. Okay, moving in. So this is the same thing right here. So we got the Stone Slammer. At this point, we are pretty much identical. So we've got the Stone Slammer coming in from the Wizard Tower right here. And we got the Stone Slammer coming in for the Wizard Tower right here as well. So as we continue to move through, it's going there. We got a Wizard up top, and we got a Wizard up top. So obviously you can see the small little difference. The Queen's down pretty much in the same spot. But this time, Corey decides to take a P.E.K.K.A. with the King on the right side, right? And you can see Gali over here on the left does not take a P.E.K.K.A. So you're going to see the difference here. So let's see the value. So now you can see miners are not down for Corey just yet, but the miners are down for Gali. So let's go ahead and see. They're going to continue to move through the base here, the left and right side. All the miners are down, moving through. Warren's not down. Okay, there it is for Corey. And then, okay, small little difference here. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is a little difference. We've got some miners inside that Stone Slammer versus here, Gali decided to take balloons. That's one small difference right there. Miners instead of the loons. Let's see, can the miners actually take this down? Drops the poison, and bam, the miners take down the multi-target Inferno, and they're going to be able to kill the loon. Let's go ahead and also play it for Gali. See, you can see the balloons were coming in and used a rage spell to get through that, right? And also, it didn't pull the CC. It would have pulled the CC in like Corey's case, where it pulled it, and then he can poison it early and doesn't have to worry about it. All right, so now you can see Corey's about to take an eagle shot here, and you can see right here, Gali is trying to move through. He's already gone through that first section right there. Let's go ahead and compare them again. So as we kind of move through right here, where the heal is going to come? Kind of the same spot right there, but Gali's is a little further out. Warden burns ability right through there. Okay, now the P.E.K.K.A. and King pop their ability, and they're clearing all this. The King is a pretty low health, making it to this storage for Gali on the left. But look at the King. The King for Corey's got a lot more health because of that P.E.K.K.A. was able to help him get through that. The same level, 50-50. That's a big difference, right? And the King obviously doesn't have his thing. He did burn the ability, and they're moving through here. So they're getting more value right through here. So Corey's looking like all the miners are grouping up. Pulls a double giant bomb, but the King dies off, right? The King only makes it to this section down here for Gali. He doesn't make it past any of this. But now if we take a look at for Corey, Corey's King is still going with this P.E.K.K.A. What's this P.E.K.K.A.'s health right here? That's a pretty healthy P.E.K.K.A. Look at that. One small little difference to help create a bit of a funnel for Corey. So let's go ahead and continue this. So you can see Corey is now moving through this space versus in Gali's hit, the miners went on the outside. Now the P.E.K.K.A. can continue this funnel push down here and keep these miners inside this base, right? So let's go ahead and play this. And the problem here is the miners for Gali is going on the outside, right? Losing everything in the core, and they're all going out here. So that difference right there, creating your funnel, getting everything into the core is critical, because Corey was able to do that, and all these miners do continue to move inside this base here, and they're going this way. P.E.K.K.A. is still clearing this trash, has 2 more heals, and now look at that. This is where Corey pops his Warden Eternal Tome. Gali popped it over here. Corey decided to save it for later in the base through all of that. Very nice job. Obviously, there's the Lava Hound. It's not going to really do anything. Still is another heal. Dropped one down here, and we'll go ahead and put this on ×2 because he can't really do anything other than try to drop the heal in the best location possible, and he decides to drop it here while they're over some storages because he wants to get them all to full health as they do a move through this top side. And they did move from defense here, defense, and then defense. So very nice job. Corey coming in and cleaning up that hit and getting the 11v11 right there with the mass miner. So beautiful job, Corey, getting it done. All right, so for this last one, it's going to be a 12v12. You can see Hex is going to come in, and he's actually going to clean up his own mistakes. So this was his first attack with his other account. he's going to come in with the Queen Charge Math Miners. This base does look familiar to me. I believe it was actually run just recently in the World Finals, so it could have been just trying to take that attack and tweak it or fix it or whatnot. I don't know if the Teslas and everything is the same spot. Might be, but I think I remember seeing this recently. Let me know if you guys saw this base recently here. I'm just not pinpointing it. It could very well be in the most recent World Finals. So you can see he's going to charge in here, right here, and going to have the Queen be responsible for taking all this down. So when I break this one down, it's going to be very interesting to see where he drops the heals in both locations, because it's almost identical to the same attack, but just different heal locations, different kind of timing. So you can see the Queen's going to come through here. He's going to jump the Queen into this section. More specifically, he drops the jump over here and not over here. He wants to keep the Queen inside the space. That's a big deal, because if you drop the jump right here, you could risk the Queen jumping out and running around, but since it's over here, it's not connecting this walls right here. It keeps the Queen inside the space, right? So that's good. So the Queen's going to move through. There's the Rage. He's going to pull the CC, which is going to be a baby Lava Hound. You'll see a lot of Lava Hounds nowadays to kind of stall those Queen charges into it. And then the Queen's going to move this way through the rest of the space. So let's go and put on ×4. And you're going to take care of those pups. Drops another Rage. The King is going to be responsible for running down this way and clearing the trash. And the Miners are going to come through this top side. So let's see. So the Miners are moving through. He did drop one heal right there. So he does have 2 more heals. Pops the War and Eternal Tome as the Miners are getting through here. The Queen is still up. Has a Baby Dragon and 2 balloons. Find some Teslas down south. Another one towards 3 o'clock right here. And drops some balloons for this Archer Tower. And the Miners are moving through. The multi-target Inferno is actually hitting them. And let's see, he does have the 1 heal. Where is he going to drop? The Warden is trying to jump. Okay, he finally jumps the wall there. But it looks like the Miners are just thinning out. I think they're not going to make it all the way to the multi-Inferno to take it down. So close. So it was a really nice try. 98%. So let's go ahead and see the fix to this hit. Alright, so here is Hex coming in to fix the attack. So you can see one difference right away is down here. You can see Hex decides to take only 4 healers versus in his other attack, he ended up actually taking 5 healers over there. So you can see that. That's one difference. We have 28 Miners for the first attack right here. And on the second attack, we have 31. So he decided to take a couple more Miners. Let's see the spells. We got 3 heals, 2 rages, a poison, and a jump. And then we got 3 heals, 2 rages, poison, and a jump. So same right there on the spells. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go and play it right here. You're going to see pretty much the same entry. Queen's going to be over here. Drops the baby dragon right there. We'll kind of see these entries right here. Let's see. Drops the balloon. But you can see in the second attack here, he doesn't need to drop a balloon. The balloon in this first one is a test for Coco loons, right? Coco pulls the SAMs. But since he knows there's no Seeking Air Mines, he doesn't need to drop that balloon, which allows him to save that space, maybe grab another miner or 2. So let's go ahead and see this. So he's charging in kind of the same entries. We got the King that is doing work on it. We have the Ice Golem as well. It's going to end up dying and freezing all that. This baby dragon on the left as well. It looks pretty much identical, right? But we have less healers on the right side versus on the left side. We have 5 on the left and we have 4 on the right. So he is trying to charge through here. All right, so now let's see what's going to happen here. So you're going to see that the Queen is going to take the Town Hall down, and this is the second hit right here. This is actually going to be the 3-star. He's going to do pretty much everything the same. Moving through, going to take out the Teslas, take out the Archer Tower, drops another Rage right there. You're going to see the jump come down in the same spot. Going to kill this CC. So let's go and put it on ×2 here. And you see pulls a Seeking Air Mine right there, loses a healer. So he only now has 3 healers actually. He's going to have to get through this Lava Hound and this Baby Dragon. Let's go ahead and zoom out here. See once this King goes down, the Queen almost goes down, has the Burn Queen ability right there. Alright, let's go ahead and see where does he have the Burn Queen ability on the first hit. Well, he didn't have the Burn Queen ability here because he has a little bit more healers, so she was able to stay up. Alright, so now the King is down at the top side over here. And let's see, is the King down up here? Yeah, same thing. Same location, the King is dropped. So let's go ahead and play it here. And we'll play it on kind of the normal speed. And let's see, this is the big thing right here. So, let's see, the Eagle locks onto these Miners and it's going to fire at them. All right, so now on the right side, let's see, the eagle locks onto these miners, and they're going to group up right to that, and they're going to move in. All right, so where's this first heal spell going to come down? It's going to come down over that multi right there. Eagle gets shot right there. The first heal spell kind of in the same location. All right, so we want to see what the real difference was to let the second attack get that triple. So let's see, they're moving through, going to take down the defenses. It's looking pretty much the same. Moving through, the eagle fires on those miners, and it fires on those miners as well. Doesn't look really different. All right, so the king is taking out the defenses. A little bit more health on the first attack on the left than on the right. And moving through, we see. All right, let's go ahead and actually put on half speed here as they're all moving through. The warden ability on the right was used a little bit earlier, looks like. Okay, so there it is right on the left through the same parts, but he does have a little bit more miners on the right side. So the miners are moving through. Drops the heal right there on the right inside this core. He doesn't end up dropping it. Okay, there is the heal a little bit left, almost in the same spot, it looks like. The miners are moving through. Where's the king? Okay, the king is moving on the top side as well. Takes that down, and then where is the queen down south? She's still beating through the wall, trying to get through that. All right, the miners are moving through. Has one more heal for each. And it's going to be depending on where he wants to drop that, right? The king is still moving around on the outside on each side. Drops a heal over that eagle right there, but he just has more miners to making it to this core right here than he did on that other attack. So you can see right here, this is the 3-star. This is him coming in, and you got a lot more miners in this spot versus in this spot where the miners are kind of getting toasted, and he drops the heal right there. And they're trying to move in, right? So they're not on the expo on this one. They are on the expo. They're on the top side expo as well. But they do take the top side expo down right there. So it's pretty much just so close of actually when and what defense your miners go to. Sometimes it can just be obviously luck of having them group up and the timing of everything. You can see the miners coming through on each side. The baby dragon down south as well. And we have the queen down there. It's going to help. And then they just do path to this multi-inferno right here to take it down. While this one, they come close, but not going to be able to get it done. So, I mean, sometimes it's just a matter of the miners grouping up over the right defenses, right, versus not. And all that can lead down to funneling, but sometimes it's just the troop AI and the way they ended up deciding to go. And you can see Hex comes in and gets that triple. So, I mean, I guess one of the biggest things is you decided to take one less healer. Also decided to take the one less balloon there, I believe. Not drop it actually for the Coco loon and drop the regular 2 loons down south for the Archer Tower. But Hex comes in and gets that very nice triple to actually help us get the victory 116 to 115 over Hrvatska in the CWL, the Champions War League Invite Division. So very nice job to all these attacks. I hope you guys did enjoy these. Do you guys like these fixture fails? But especially the difference is right here, right? Do you guys like this screen? So if I go ahead and jump out of this one, you can kind of see the dual screens right here. Obviously, you can't see my webcam or anything, but you're really focused on the attacks. Is it okay that I'm showing these 2 screens right next to one another? Let me know your thoughts, because I can definitely change it up or something, because I think it's pretty cool. I definitely want to bring more of this in the future, and comparing them side by side live is actually pretty cool. It's not too easy to do because I got to do it live right here in front of me instead of like post-production. It's a lot easier to do it this way, but I think it's pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and leave your comments down in the comment section down below, and make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button if you did enjoy it. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.